Hey everybody, it's Kelly. Welcome back for day 2 of our pumpkin spice vlog. So yesterday we made pumpkin spice Cheerio bars. Today I'm going to show you a sweet and savory option, one with pumpkin, one without. That is wonderful to take to parties or just to snack on. We're going to make pumpkin spiced pretzels, and on the savory side we're going to make my famous ranch pretzels that everybody loves. So I'm going to give up the recipe, I guess, for you guys. So let's get to that now. First things first, we're going to start by preheating the oven to 275. In a bowl, you are going to add half of a bag of mini pretzels, or the itsy bitsies, or the big chunky broken pretzels, whatever pretzels you want. But a plain pretzel, I'm just using the minis for now, like this. Those little itty bitties that are even tinier, these are very good to use this for. So any type of bite-sized pretzel in the bowl. Again, I'm making 2 different ones. You can use the whole bag if you want, and then double this recipe. I'm using half a bag so you have a sweet and savory option. So this is going to be our pumpkin pretzels first. Half a bag of pretzels. To this, we're going to add a half a cup of canola oil or vegetable oil, your choice. And then half a cup of brown sugar. Make sure it's nice and packed down. This is my grandmother's old measuring. They're so old. Look how old these are. But they're so reliable. I love them. But they were my grandmother's. So they're like old school and just, yeah, I love it. To this, we have our oil, we have our pretzels, we have our brown sugar. Now comes the pumpkin spice. We're going to add a tablespoon of pumpkin pie spice to this. All right. You can add a little more if you want, a little less. It's up to you and how spicy you want your pretzels. Pumpkin pie spicy. We're going to mix this up, get that oil, that sugar, that spice all over all the pretzels. Fun fact, I don't even know how many of these. I made pumpkin pie whoopie pies last year and bought about 5 of those. So I have so much pumpkin spice this year. It's unreal. Moving on, let's mix this up, get everything coated, and get it to baking. Alright, sometimes it's easier to use your hands, especially to break up some of that sugar. But the purpose is to get everything nice and coated. You can see everything coming together. Can you see that? Everything's getting a nice coat on it. We don't want that. That's a big thing of sugar. Mix that around and make sure all of our pretzels are just, yeah. Alright, let's get these on a baking sheet. Let me wash my hands. Alright, there's our pretzels. I put some aluminum foil down first, so it does get like hard and messy and gross. So what we're going to do is stick this in our oven at 275. We're going to do it for 30 minutes. Every 10 minutes, we're going to take it out and stir it around and put it back in. Alright, this is a second rotation. I already had them out. I mixed them around once. I'm going to mix them around again. Wow, they're like potent. Alright, I want to say 10 more minutes. We might go 20 more minutes on these, just because we want to really get that brown sugar nice and melted on there. In the meantime, other half of pretzels. There's more than half in there, I know, but these are good. So, say about half a bag, more than half, a whole bag, 3 bags. This is a great recipe. So we're going to do our bag of pretzels, half a bag of pretzels, half cup of vegetable or canola oil. I guess I should have vlogged that. I did put the oil in. You can see it's glistening there. See it. Okay. Now we're going to add 2 packets of Hidden Valley Ranch the dressing mix or the dip mix. Any of them actually work. They make great pretzels, but just the traditional one is what we're using today. 2 packets. Sometimes 3 if you have more. Alright, there's our 2 packets. To this, we're going to add about a tablespoon of dill. We're going to eyeball it. I don't feel like measuring it. I never measure it. It might be more. Maybe it's 2. Add a bunch of dill to it as well. It gives it that good pickle. And then we're going to mix it up. So we'll just use our hands. Get that going in there. Again, you just want to coat all the pretzels in that mixture. It all ends up going to the bottom. So you got to get in there. And then we're going to get it on our baking sheet and do the same thing. So 275 for 30 minutes. And we're going to just toss them and mix them around every 10. Alright, I think we're good. How's that looking? Look at all that goodness on there. That's fantastic. Here are our pretzels. Check them out. They're ready to go. They have that pumpkin spice and that brown sugar all over them. They smell amazing. Let's try one. Here is our pumpkin spice pretzel. Ooh. It's super crunchy because it was baked. That brown sugar is nice and sweet on there. Like perfect sweet. And then you get a hint of that pumpkin pie spice. So I would say a tablespoon and a half is just about right, in my opinion. You can go 2.5 if you want it more of that pumpkin spice taste. But this is good because there's more brown sugar and then the subtle hint of pumpkin spice to it. And it is amazing. Now let me show you how to make this even better. So you can serve them like this. Add them to your party bowl. Let me get these out of the way. Add them to your party bowl, serve them like that. They are great on their own. But what if we made a party mix? And to our pumpkin spiced pretzels that we just made, we get pumpkin cheesecake drizzled caramel corn. I found this at Aldi's. Let's add this. Check out that description. Caramel corn glazed with classic pumpkin pie spices and topped with a creamy cheesecake drizzle. Oh yeah. Alright, let's add a handful of this to our pretzels. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, check this out. It's pumpkin pie cheesecake drizzled caramel corn and pumpkin spice pretzels. Let's try this together. Alright, I got 1 pretzel, I got 1 piece of popcorn. That's very good too. They stand well together alone. But they're very good together too. It's just more festive. I don't mean to talk with my mouth full. I'm so sorry. But it's festive. And it will look really great in a nice big like Halloween bowl or fall bowl. And everybody can just kind of pick at it. Or take their own little mini bowl of it and sit there and eat it as well. Let's move on to our ranch pretzels as soon as they're done. And we will taste test them until the cows come home because they are amazing. Moving on. Here are our ranch pretzels straight out of the oven. They're still mad hot. Now I suggest with these not to eat them right away. Same thing with the pumpkin spice. Let them cool down. For these I would say totally let them cool down. They get crunchier and you can just really taste that spice. So these are still mad hot. We're going to let them cool and then we'll taste them. And our pretzels are cooled off. They're ready to go. I have 2. They're so good. I don't even have them in my mouth. They're so good. These are one of my favorite things ever. Pretzels are crunchy. That ranch on there is amazing. You don't get a lot of dill, but you get enough just to make a little slight tang to that ranch. So if you don't like pickles, blasphemy. It's not enough to turn you off. It's just enough to kind of almost enhance that ranch flavor. They are amazing. They are one of my favorite things. They're wonderful to make for gifts, where you can make a big batch and just put them in cute little bags. Same with the pumpkin spice. It would be a great little teacher gift. Can we do that this year? I don't know. But they are both amazing. I hope you enjoyed both. I hope you make both. Comment below if you plan to make them. Give me a big thumbs up if you liked today's video. Moving on to day 3 of pumpkin spice tomorrow. I don't know what we're making. We're going to wing that one. Until we eat again, stay geeky.